What's up, guys? It's Ryan Chapman along with Christine Butterfield and our good friend Chris Papac. Chris, say hello to the people.
Hello, everybody.
We are here for the 2020 NFL Draft. It is 10 minutes away on the TV in front of us. We're super pumped. Obviously, Chris and I, huge Raiders fans. Christine is the chairwoman of the CeeDee Lamb fan club, anxiously awaiting her new team. And we're just here to have some fun and give you our instant reactions off the top from every single pick in the first round.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see where CeeDee Lamb goes and all the other Oklahoma football players. Chris, are you excited to see what the Raiders do?
Oh, I'm so excited. I've been looking forward to it like all month. And, I just hope they don't do anything crazy.
Well, as Raiders fans, we're very familiar with crazy drafts. You just have to look to the 2019 draft, all the unexpected stuff that went down there. But we hope you enjoy this as much as we are going to. Let's have some fun.
With the first pick in the 2020 draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select Joe Burrow, quarterback, LSU.
Was that worth the wait, you guys?
No.
No,
Wow,
we've only known this for like a
And
month.
there you see Joe.
But
We knew
good
that
for
was gonna
Burrow,
happen.
though. Good for
Draft
Burrow.
starts at 7:15. The pick is in at 7:25. We have our first pick.
7:25. Wow.
7:25. We have our first pick.
I'm already irritated. Gotta get this thing rolling.
Now, Kuiper, what do you like most about Joe Burrow's game? With the second pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Washington Redskins select Chase Young, defensive end, Ohio State.
Well, that makes sense again.
Smart. Smart.
Smart.
Which, credit to Chase Young, the look on his face as they had cut to him just before the pick. Played it cool, great poker face.
Yeah,
Look how good that guy.
He played it cool for sure.
For a second, I was like, did they pick him?
I got it almost made you seem concerned, like you were like, hey, I know we promised you a lot, but we're actually gonna go to you're next though, you're next.
It's like, is everything good, bro?
Washington has gone.
But good for him, yeah.
I guess that makes sense. I don't think Washington's going to take Tua when Rivera traded for Kyle Allen from the Panthers. He was the replacement for Cam Newton. He's got his guy. They already drafted Haskins.
And I think Chase Young is almost just like too good to pass on.
Oh, he's a sure thing.
Especially at 2.
Yeah.
I think Young is definitely the obvious choice for number 2 if Joe Burrow's gone. So.
Yeah.
Chase Young was a dominant force. We talked with the third pick in the 2020 NFL Draft. The Detroit Lions select Jeff Okudah, defensive back, Ohio State.
Good job, everyone.
We did it. We predicted
We did it. We did it, guys. We're just basically GMs.
Honestly, call us up.
I mean, I won fantasy last year, just saying.
Oh!
The champion. He's the champion. We almost bowed out.
I should have brought my trophy over,
I didn't know we were in the midst of royalty, Chris.
Yes, yes.
Ohio State University.
Now, here's where things get fun.
I was going to say, now it gets interesting.
Who you got for the Giants up next?
Class of 2017.
I'm going to guess Isaiah Simmons.
Yeah.
But if they took a tackle, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, you've got...
Because I think they took a quarterback first round last year and they want to protect him. That's the most important thing to do for a young quarterback.
Yeah, absolutely. You gotta protect him. You beefed up in that OBJ trade with the Browns. Secure down the tackle. Get Danny Dimes to be nice and safe and sound.
Exactly.
You got Danny Dimes and Saquon Barkley. You agree with Chris here? Or you think it's just...
I thought it was going to be Isaiah Simmons.
Isaiah Simmons, okay.
At 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
4. 4 or 5 is where I projected him to go, so I think that's going to be the next pickup.
And not to jump forward too far, but I like that the Dolphins are just kind of staying put. I think that's the smart move for them.
I agree.
Yep.
I thought it would be a bad decision for them to go first, but I can see them taking Tua.
Tua Tagovailoa.
Yes. Stay put and take Tua.
Alright.
The fourth pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Andrew Thomas, tackle.
Dude, I told you.
Chris is on it.
GM.
I wouldn't be surprised if they took a tackle there.
Yeah.
I'm not shocked.
I'm a little surprised it wasn't Wills from
Yeah.
Alabama. Is that how you say it? Wills?
Yeah, I think that's.
Yeah. You got the Iowa kid there too. But
Yeah, I am surprised of the tackle, but just that it was a tackle. It's just like you drafted your franchise quarterback, or at least what you hope is your franchise quarterback,
Right.
and now you got to protect him.
yeah. Makes sense. Alright, Christine. The Dolphins are on the clock. 3 picks in the first round. Do you go ahead and take Tua here, or do you just continue to fill holes with a team like the Dolphins? It sounds like they got a good coaching staff, but you got so many holes to fill. Are you taking Tua, or are you just going to go for best player available in Simmons here?
I think you go with Tua because a quarterback like that could possibly turn around your offense, even if you have holes to fill. Like if someone's that elite, that's the position you want to fill first, so
Yeah.
that you can get other people involved. If you just have one good receiver or even just a good tackle, like I don't think that would be enough.
Yeah.
So if I'm the Dolphins, I'm definitely going with someone that could make the most impact, which I think at this point would be Tua.
Chris, you go. Are we agreeing that Simmons is the best player that's not a quarterback left?
Yeah, I think Simmons is the best player available, but I would take Tua. And I think it's kind of like the order is just like you get your franchise quarterback and then you get the pieces for him.
Yep. We're in agreement. Tua it is.
With the 5th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins select Tua Tagovailoa.
Wait.
Roger Goodell,
Couldn't quite get it right.
you have had 3 years knowing that
that he's
Tua
gonna-
Tagovailoa is going to be a high draft pick. You've known that you're going to have to say it, and he choked.
I think the moment got to him, and he like knew that this moment was gonna matter, and then he still ruined it.
Yeah, and it was the
He still
first
blew it.
hard pronunciation of the draft.
He choked. But that makes sense, alright? Enough of that.
I agree with that.
Next up, we got the Chargers. I'm just going to go out on a limb. Do we all think it's Herbert here?
I think it's going to be Herbert.
Mississippi State.
Yeah, they gotta replace Phillip Rivers.
Yeah.
And the best 2 quarterbacks left projected are Herbert and Love. You think it's gonna be Herbert, Christine?
Yeah, I think so.
You see him going through that 9
Raiders fans everywhere rejoice. Herbert,
Just
Herbert.
Small shout out to Tua, fellow lefty. Good to see a southpaw in the NFL.
Love a good lefty moment.
With the 6th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Chargers select Justin Herbert.
Yeah. Good pick. Good pick, Chargers. Good pick.
And there you see the reaction.
Christine, thoughts?
Fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It is what it is. Great pick for all the Raiders out there.
Let's see how hyped those powder blues are in a couple of years. You know.
On the bright side, their uniforms do look fantastic. The uniform update looks great for the Chargers. So you have that to look forward to.
It is true. I'm not a hater. I do appreciate a good uniform.
Oh, interesting.
They're not-
I was getting the vibe that you weren't.
Not as good as
Because,
these.
you know, Lions don't make
Yeah,
way for
yeah.
Chiefs' opinion, whatever.
How do you not know that?
That's from Game of Thrones.
I've never
That's
seen
not from Game of Thrones. That's a
It's set in
very...
Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Yeah.
What, isn't it Lions don't concern themselves with the opinions of sheep?
Nailed it.
With the 7th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, Carolina Panthers select Derek Brown.
Wow.
Defensive tackle.
All right.
Okay.
Arizona's
I like
now...
Derek Brown.
Yeah, I like Derek Brown. Arizona's now like, woo!
Dude, yeah. Isaiah Simmons to Arizona could be interesting.
Shout out to
Yeah, I'm surprised he's.
one guy in the mask. Everyone else is in the mask.
He's like, listen, I'm taking this shit
No.
personally.
No, like, go for it.
On and
And everyone else is like, nah.
the
That is a little
Also,
surprising.
they're giving like no stats in these things. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
I think they do more of like random stuff, don't they?
Well, I don't
that.
care.
Well,
I'm not gonna remember any of that.
yeah. All right, real quick. We think that now Simmons has dropped to 8. You think the Cardinals gonna take Simmons here? That's what I do.
I would do it.
Yeah, I
mean,
think
he's
so. They need a
star.
lot of help on defense.
Yeah.
I really thought you would go here because like the Panthers just lost Kuechly. That would be kind of like an instant
Right.
replacement.
Plus, Simmons can play safety or linebacker.
Yeah.
He did both at a high level at Clemson. So.
Yeah.
92 to 90. In the 2020 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Isaiah Simmons, linebacker, Clemson.
That's a good pick.
You guys are so stressed. Yeah,
Now
that's
it's
it.
like smart pick. Glad it wasn't CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah.
I'm sad.
I think that's
I
really
wish
good
it.
pick
I
for
wish
them,
it would have been
like-
CeeDee Lamb. That would have been fun.
He could have been top 4, you know.
Yeah.
That don't even exist.
I feel like they're
But-
very happy right now.
But yeah, I think Isaiah Simmons was the way to go for sure.
And that's like a defensive game changer that you can put in a lot of spots, and they really needed help on defense.
Yeah. I mean, if they do that, and then in their next few picks help beef up the offensive line, I think
Yeah.
the Cardinals, I thought, exceeded expectations last year because their line was bad and beat up. Defense was basically just anonymous. So good help for Kyler. We'd like to see Kyler get some help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Jacksonville, what are you gonna do? You think offensive line help for Jacksonville?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, this is tough. This is a tough one to predict.
I feel like Jacksonville could go anywhere because
Yeah.
they're not like terrible in any position, but outside the defensive side of the football, there's not anyone on that offense that just screams elite of the elite to me.
Yeah.
So there's not one position group on that offense where I'm just like, let's ride.
Yeah.
Like their O-line's pretty good. They're fine. Fournette, apparently they're shopping him. Minshew and Foles. Well, they got rid of Foles.
Yeah, I think they traded him to Chicago.
Yeah.
I think they're going with Minshew. It's like, I don't see a quarterback.
Right. That's. I thought that they could pretty much go anywhere with this draft pick, so that's where I think the wild card kind of plays in.
Like,
In this situation, just because
I
you don't really know what they have their best shot at hitting.
I wouldn't be shocked to see a receiver, honestly.
I wouldn't either.
Or a trade. I think this is our first great trade
Yeah.
candidate.
I'm surprised there hasn't been a trade yet.
Yeah.
Me too.
Keep it up. With the 9th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select C.J. Henderson.
Oh my god.
Literally, I thought for a second it was gonna be CeeDee Lamb and you too.
I heard the C and I was like,
Far away from where he played his.
that's a good pick. And I didn't think of that because they did just trade Jalen Ramsey, you know?
Right.
So they're looking for a new top corner. And Ryan's still recovering.
Okay, buddy. Yeah, no, this was smart for them for sure. I didn't think. Honestly kind of forgot about CJ, and now that they brought it up, I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
makes sense.
I like him a lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is a really good corner class. I feel like at the top. It's like
Yeah.
you got the three. You got Henderson, Okuda, and then Terrell from Clemson. Yeah. And then everybody else. So. Oh, the Browns pick is in. They work fast.
Wow.
Baker's like, here's who you pick.
Baker's like, offensive line help, please.
Help me.
With the 10th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select Jedrick Wills, tackle, Alabama.
Baker rejoices.
Yeah.
Baker's like, thank you, sir.
He's like, bless.
Go offensive line.
All right.
Like that's definitely, like that might be the best tackle, you know? So I
Yeah.
think that's definitely the smart pick
Right.
for them.
The offensive line group.
Yeah, I mean, they need it desperately.
Yeah, fills a big position need.
Pick last year for the Cincinnati
Danger zone. We have the Jets. We have officially reached CeeDee Lamb territory.
I'm
right tackle.
a little less nervous because even if you don't get CD, I would still be okay with Judy, you know?
Yeah, you're right.
It would be
But
like, I wouldn't be as happy, like I probably wouldn't buy the jersey, you know, maybe I'd give it a year or two.
But that's assuming that the Raiders don't mess up the draft like they always do. That's assuming that they're gonna make the right choice.
it'll be fine.
With the 11th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Mekhi Becton, tackle, Louisville.
Interesting. I didn't really see him going in the top
Yeah.
Yeah,
11,
I wasn't
but
expecting
That
that.
one's a surprise, I think.
Because there's still the Iowa tackle, isn't there?
yeah. Who cares? The Raiders are on the clock now. CeeDee Lamb?
CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb?
I'm so stressed now.
All right, CeeDee Lamb it is. Raiders,
Oh my
please.
God.
Las Vegas Raiders on the
Don't-
clock. The Las
Don't
Vegas
do
Raiders
this to me.
on the clock for the first time. Here
I've
we go.
been so loyal to you. I loved you before everybody else did. I'm talking about CD. Get out of my face. Don't do this.
There are many first evers that are
Yeah,
part of this
okay.
draft, including the first ever official draft selection by the Las Vegas Raiders. And I've got it right here. So with the 12th pick of the 2020 NFL Draft, the Las Vegas Raiders select Henry Ruggs, wide receiver, Alabama.
Yes! Yes! Great pick. Great pick.
Henry Ruggs is a fascinating.
So proud of you guys. Well done. Well done, Raiders. How are you doing?
What did we say? The Raiders guy, CeeDee Lamb. Too much. Mayock doesn't do that.
25% of the time when he
Well, that's incredibly disappointing.
took it to the house.
I'm on cloud nine right now.
Those touchdowns,
I'm feeling good.
saw him throw
Yeah.
3 fingers. That was for his friend Roderick.
Well,
They played.
he goes to the 49ers here, you think? Or Denver at 15?
I'm thinking.
Even worse.
It's not Denver.
I'm thinking 49ers.
49ers.
Had the flu.
All right.
Didn't go. Francisco 49ers have traded the 13th pick to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With the 13th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Tristan Wirfs, tackle, Iowa.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Protect Brady.
Yeah. I mean, I think that obviously an offensive tackle is one of the best decisions they can make right now.
Yeah. So what do you think the Bucs ceiling is this year? They got Brady, got Gronk. Now they've got a tackle to protect him.
I mean, it's really hard to say, but I feel like the ceiling is definitely high, you know, just from having Brady, I think.
Yeah.
I think it could go either way. I feel like they could either hit their really high ceiling or it could be
Bottom out.
like just a
I mean,
bust.
last year, Jameis Winston threw 30 picks, and they were
Yeah.
a fringe playoff team. I think that you just take that away, even if Tom Brady's not Tom Brady, but he's just a game manager like Peyton Manning was in his last few years.
Yeah.
I think they'll be
For
fine.
sure.
Playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another thing, like, just like Manning in his last year, even though his arm strength was dead, you don't want to play Peyton Manning in the playoffs.
Yeah.
7 pounds to get. With the 14th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Javon Kinlaw. Defensive
Wow.
tackle, South Carolina.
Okay.
That's unexpected.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
I'm surprised.
Is one hell of a football player.
Well,
I
I
guess
got
Like,
to
he's
they just
great.
traded Buckner.
Yeah,
to
gotta
pay for
replace
that
Buckner.
pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
got to replace Buckner, and now
How he grew up.
CeeDee Lamb will be a Bronco.
Time between his
Although the saving grace is Jerry Jeudy still on the board.
That's true.
All right, here we go. Not CD. Not CD. Oh, jack it off for Goodell.
He got hot.
The 2020 NFL Draft, the Denver Broncos select Jerry Jeudy,
Yeah.
wide receiver, Alabama.
Out of the
Good
division.
pick.
Stay
You
out of
got
the
it.
division.
Yeah.
Stay out of the division.
I mean, Chris and I called it, so
Yes.
not shocked here.
Yeah.
Him and CD were tossed up for the number 1 wide receiver pick.
I'm honestly surprised that they got him here without trading.
Right.
Yeah.
And good on them. They didn't have to
Yeah.
waste a trade or
And
Do
and
anything.
Spend anymore.
they
Right.
felt good with how Locke played at the run into last season, so give him a weapon. You know, you've already got Cortland Sutton on one side. We'll see. I'm not a huge believer in Locke, but he was fine. So
Yeah, yeah.
And in Denver, he doesn't have to be elite. The defense is going to be that for him, so he just has to be fine.
That's true.
With the 16th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select A.J. Terrell, defensive back, Clemson.
Well, there go the 2 corners the Raiders should draft. So instead of a middle linebacker, CeeDee Lamb, just
man.
double down.
Hey man, we signed some linebackers in free agency, you know.
Just double down. But yeah.
Okay, wait.
This is the guy that I hope the Raiders were going to pick at 19. He's a really good corner, really physical, makes sense for Atlanta. I mean, if I'm Matt Ryan, I'm kind of hoping I got one of the offensive weapons here. But Still
Yeah.
got Ridley.
Yeah, I mean, he's still got weapons, you know.
How would you feel if Kenneth Murray got drafted to the Raiders?
Is Patrick Queen still on the board in this circumstance?
Yeah.
I would be sad. I would be sad. I think Queen's just better. He's a better football player. He's not as good an athlete as Kenneth. Kenneth is a great athlete. I'm not going to be like sad that you're getting Kenneth Murray. He's still a good football player. I just rather would have Queen.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, fair. But yeah, I think AJ's definitely a good pick for them. I think he's a good fit.
Ball hawk.
Yeah. I'm just interested to see where it goes from here, you know. I think we're in the territory of not knowing who anyone's going to pick at this point.
Well,
Yeah, for sure.
Dallas now. Jerry Jones is drafted by himself.
Oh my God.
I mean, I would just feel terrible for CeeDee Lamb to go here because I don't
Right.
think Dak Prescott is a quarterback deserving of
Right.
Yeah.
I don't either.
Cooper or Lamb, really. He's just...
I don't either. I honestly would not be very happy if CeeDee Lamb went to Dallas. I don't think that's good for him. I think he wouldn't get the looks that he wants.
I feel like
And yeah,
It's a dope setup for Jerry.
that's quite a couch.
I don't even think. I think that's their.
Oh my.
Their
Oh, boy.
headquarters. I hate this so much.
The graphics are just it being the Cowboys.
And these are the 17th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft. The Dallas Cowboys select CeeDee Lamb, wide receiver, Oklahoma.
Disgusting.
I'm not happy about that.
Well, Dak Prescott.
Well, that's disappointing.
I'm not happy about that.
CeeDee Lamb is a weapon in every.
It's just disgusting. Dak Prescott is NFL Jalen Hurts, so CD, prepare to be frustrated because he's not going to get you the ball.
I'm
Like,
so frustrated for him already.
CD. By the way, he
Yeah.
wears the number 32.
I don't like that at all.
How are you? Your fan club's relocating to Dallas. Wouldn't you have rather gone to Las Vegas than Dallas?
Honestly, yes. Honestly, I'm like I look at Dallas as the worst franchise in the NFL just because of how annoying their fans are. Like, I just don't like their fan base at all.
That is at CB on Sports on Twitter.
I was thinking like, dang, I'm probably gonna get some hate for the Chargers powder blue thing, but you know, we'll just focus on that.
I just don't like people that are so hooked on the Dallas Cowboys. I just don't. I get how good they were, you know, I understand it. I just don't want to be a part of it. But now I have to be.
I mean, you don't have to.
No, I have to. Like, I literally have been saying for months now, I don't care where CeeDee Lamb is going, I'll buy his jersey regardless. And now I'm, like, rethinking this entire decision.
Miami Dolphins select Austin Jackson, tackle, USC.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Gotta protect your
Yeah.
man.
Makes sense. You take the Tua,
Exactly.
you take the tackle.
That's smart.
Yep.
Now for the main event. The Raiders' second choice.
Do I need to let you guys reconvene, or are you...
All right, Chris, what do you want here? I think both of the first round corners are gone, so I don't want to see a corner taken. So the other big need is linebacker. You got Kenneth Murray or Patrick Queen. I think we all know that I would prefer Patrick Queen to Kenneth Murray. Who you want here?
I guess maybe Patrick Queen, but I'm kind of hoping for a trade down here.
Yeah, I mean
I
Houston.
know that's not a person. You know?
Yeah, Houston doesn't have any first round picks, so that would be a possible partner. The Steelers don't have any first rounders. Although I don't see. I could see Houston coming in maybe, but we'll see. Christine, who would you like to see go to the Raiders here?
I'd love to see Kenneth Murray go to the Raiders. You know, at this point, I just want chaos. And I know that in this room, Kenneth Murray being drafted to your team would bring the most chaos. For me,
Why do you hate us so?
I don't.
What have we ever done to you? You know?
Christine is Cersei.
You
Lan is
berated
Cersei.
me for weeks about the possibility of one of my favorite players going to your team.
And he ended up in a much worse place for
Yeah,
you.
what the heck?
So
I
He's
know.
not even the number one there.
I
Yeah.
didn't
He
even.
has Amari Cooper in front of him. Well, I mean, that'll be like, 6 games before Amari gives up again.
I didn't even think about the possibility of him going to the Dallas Cowboys because I didn't imagine him being that low in the draft.
Great job telling us. With the 19th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Las Vegas Raiders select Damon Arnett, defensive back, Ohio State. Mulligan will be there in a couple years as we will do the draft from there. But this is a fascinating decision here on a
Fascinating.
like Damon Arnett. This was a kid that had basically decided his college career was over a
so
year
sorry.
ago at cornerback and didn't even show up for some post.
I should ask you guys, how are you feeling?
But then it was a conversation with his father, Chris Carter, the Ohio State Buckeye.
Nothing?
What? So
You
he
got
almost
nothing?
quit? Or
No, yeah.
I've honestly never heard of this guy.
This is a reach.
See a second or third round grade.
This is the Raiders. Raiders didn't have a second round pick. Second round grade. A nice little reach.
Like, if we were going to take a corner here, I would have said, like, Christian Fulton
Yeah.
from LSU.
After Jeff Okuda, Ohio State, and CJ Henderson select Savon Jason.
Makes sense for
That's a good
Jacksonville.
pick. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. He fits exactly what they like to do, which is get after the quarterback.
For sure, and then they're probably going to lose Unique Ngakoue this year.
Yep.
I think he just said he won't play for him, right?
I think so, yeah. It was rumored that the Raiders were trying to work out a trade for him on
Yeah.
Wednesday, yesterday. So, and then for Philly here, we're probably going to see a wide receiver, right? A wide
Yeah.
receiver or a linebacker. I mean, I saw a lot of people say that this GM has a track record of taking best player available. Kenneth Murray kind of falls into
Yeah.
that, but if you're an Eagles fan, you want nothing but a wide receiver here. And that would be
Yeah.
what, Justin Jefferson?
Yeah, that's what I would think.
With the 21st pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Jalen Rager.
Oh,
Wow.
I thought they were going to say Hurts for a second,
interesting.
and I got very concerned.
Wow, a little fake out. I guess Jefferson must have been on the phone with an agent or something because they got the ESPN fake
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, good
That
job
was
by
strange.
ESPN. Did not see that coming.
This one is
Monte Rager was
interesting. He has the highest drop percentage of any wide receiver that was mocked in the first
Oh my
round.
god.
So he fits right in Philly.
41 in Miami.
Yeah, I didn't think he would be a first rounder.
Maybe they're thinking that with Sproles moving on, they need a new return man utility guy.
Monte Rager, he was a guy.
I think maybe
guess.
Minnesota will look at Jefferson now because they just traded Diggs.
Yeah.
That could make sense for them.
Also,
The
go
wide
look
receiver-
at Mims of Baylor.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. The wide receiver run might finally come.
With the 22nd pick in the 2020 draft, the Minnesota Vikings select Justin Jefferson.
There you go, Chris. There's your Jefferson call. We're back on track here.
We're back in it, folks.
Chris calls.
We are back on track, but just like you said, replace Diggs, get Jefferson. Smart dude. He had the highest Wonderlic of all the receivers mocked in the first round. So here's our run on receivers. Just came a little bit later than we
Yeah.
thought it would.
For real.
All right. The Patriots are on the clock, but I saw something that it might be the Chargers. Who you got here? You think they're trying to pick up some defense? You got Queen and Murray still on the board. Still got Mims, a few guys like that.
I think maybe they're trading up to get Kenneth Murray.
Yeah, I could see Kenneth Murray going here.
The Los Angeles Chargers select Kenneth Murray.
There you go. Chris is rolling. Christine is as well. We're back on track.
Well, the Chargers have their
And he's not a Raider.
Thank your lucky
Disappointing.
stars.
Well, yeah.
Oh well,
I mean, I don't know. It's like, I hate to see Sooners in the division, I guess.
Yeah,
Because I want to root for them.
fair.
yeah, okay.
Don't worry.
I'm okay with him not being a Raider. I just hate that he's in the division.
That Ruggs pick looks a lot better with Kenneth Murray patrolling the middle of the field.
Yeah, that'll give him some space.
Yeah, Ruggs, Renfro, and Williams are secure for the next 4 years.
Oh, poor guy.
The New Orleans Saints select Cesar Ruiz, center, Michigan.
There you go. Oh my god.
They did need some O-line help.
Man.
Why does it say?
He said a few years ago he was born to play center.
You love to see it.
Why does it say Minnesota? Okay.
I don't know, but you love to see when they get emotional like
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
Especially like, I hate to like say, but like some of the bigger guys, you're like, oh, they're the
Yeah.
linemen, they're tougher, and you love to see it.
For sure.
My heart.
I just get really happy for these guys to see their dreams come true, like right in front of them. Like it's really fun to see.
Plus, you and Cesar were matching with your camo tonight.
Yeah, look at us.
Color coordinated.
I see you.
You think Mims on the straight up?
Yeah, I think it's a good call. I think you just need one more offensive weapon.
Yeah, for sure.
I guess they could go Ayuk from Arizona State. He was pretty good. You get Chenault out of Colorado.
Oh, yeah.
Chenault was the
Yeah.
guy until he got hurt twice that was supposed to be the class of this draft and the wide receivers. Yeah, makes a lot of sense.
Right.
Good call.
That was kind of, they were lacking some offensive firepower in the Super Bowl, and I'm like, well, traded away Buckner, but like we said, they already reinforced theirs, so get Jimmy G another weapon.
Yeah, trade back in and get the receiver you want.
With the 26th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Green Bay Packers select Jordan Love, quarterback.
Wow.
I honestly did not
Wow.
see that coming.
Wow. I didn't expect that at all. Because I was just thinking, like, Rodgers has some good years left. You
Right.
just
Yeah.
put whatever you
That's
can
what I-
around him to win.
That's what I thought. I didn't think they would draft another QB.
I guess they did just say that Rodgers is the same age that Brett Favre was when the Packers drafted Rodgers, so I guess they're like, hey, it worked out pretty great the first time.
Wow.
All right.
Interesting.
That is
Wow.
the first huge shock that Chris and I aren't depressed
Yeah,
about.
I know. I was going to say the first shock in a while.
Things have gone a little too smoothly the last few
Right,
picks.
right.
Yeah.
7th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Seattle Seahawks select Jordan Brooks, linebacker, Texas Tech.
Wow.
Interesting.
Well, this is interesting.
I was about to say, like, if you're gonna take a linebacker, you should have went Queen.
Wow.
But
Everybody to know
Shout out to Texas Tech for putting a linebacker in the
Right.
league, though.
Who
good
would've
for them.
thought,
Yeah,
dude?
good for them.
For those counting at home, Utah State has a draft pick in the first round. Texas Tech has a draft pick in the first round.
TCU.
TCU has a draft pick in the first round. Texas.
That's the T,
That's
though.
funny. Oh, man.
Oops.
With the 28th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Baltimore Ravens select Patrick Queen, linebacker, LSU.
Good call.
Should have been the second one off the board, in my opinion. But
Well, I guess it's not so.
I think the Ravens are about to be a very, very happy organization.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Queen made game-changing
what more could you ask for at this point?
interception right before
Yeah.
Like, they dominated this year, and now they have another thing to make
Yeah,
them
the Ravens
stronger.
just get better.
I know, they just get better. And I hate to reverse it, but, like, some of the Seahawks first-round picks in the last few years have kind of been head-scratchers. Like with Rashad Penny, and then now this, I'm just like, that's not how you keep it going, you know?
Right. Right.
Yeah, and this is bridging a few drafts for the Ravens. Obviously, Ozzy's not in charge anymore at the GM, but good organizations just keep getting better, and you see why. They're well run, they do their scouting, and then they trust their evaluations. Pick a guy, aggressive middle linebacker, going to fit their system really well. I think Queen's going to be a problem.
He'll
in
wreak
Baltimore.
havoc for sure.
Yeah.
Tennessee Titans select Isaiah Wilson,
Guess it fits what they want to do. Grounded pound, protect Tannehill, and get it rolling. This Georgia offensive line, though, they're really good in that Rose Bowl against Oklahoma. As we saw OU's graduated a bunch of linemen. It's Georgia's turn. They finally matured, get to the draft, and go.
That's true.
The Dolphins again. These guys.
The Dolphins
Tragic.
nailed their rebuild.
So far.
Well, yeah, I mean, as long as the picks turn out. But I just mean, like, what they traded for,
Right.
they nailed that.
In the 2020 NFL Draft, Miami Dolphins select Noah Igbinoghene, defensive back, Auburn.
Goodell was like,
Okay, somewhat of a surprise here because remember they paid Byron Jones and Xavier Howard all that money to be the top 2 paid corners in the NFL.
Wow.
And now they take another corner. Noah Igbinoghene at Alabama.
can't knock it. Obviously, the Dolphins know a little bit of something about corners. Gonna go ahead and trust them on this one.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised to see the two, somewhat hyped up LSU secondary players fall so far with Christian Fulton and Grant Delpit.
Yeah. I guess the problem with Delpit's like where exactly to play him. But
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I figured he would fall a bit. Like, I didn't think he'd really go in the first round. But
Yeah.
In the 2020 NFL Draft, the Minnesota Vikings select Jeff Gladney, defensive back, TCU.
Okay.
Yeah. Interesting. I didn't think there were a lot of top end corners. I thought you had your top 3
Yeah.
and then kind of a drop off. A lot of corners go to the first round
Yeah.
here.
I'm honestly surprised because I thought it would be more offensive tackles that would go,
Yeah.
but it seems like more cornerbacks are going earlier than I expected them to.
Yeah. Lots of Big 12
I was about to
defensive
say,
players in the
I'm tired-
first round
I'm tired of
here.
hearing about the Big 12 defense. Is that like the third Big 12 defensive player now?
Yeah.
I think
yeah.
so.
2 linebackers in a corner. That Big 12 defense.
I mean, Gary Patterson's defense is one
Yeah,
that's better than
no
the
surprise for a
12,
TCU
so.
defender, but
Right.
to have one out of Texas Tech and OU
Yeah.
out of the
Oh
defense
yeah,
last
that
year.
yeah. So I don't really want to.
Oh my gosh.
With the 32nd pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs select Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
There you go.
Running back,
Your boy fell out,
Wow.
Swift, but a running back in the first round.
have a hunch. Clyde Edwards-Helaire was a fast
A guy
that
that
right?
we got to see for about a quarter and a half in the Peach Bowl until Buki Radley-Hiles said no. Not the smartest play, but this guy, he's super key to Joe Brady's passing attack, and the Chiefs' offense is most like what you see out of Oklahoma LSU on the NFL level. It makes a ton of sense to try to plug him in and be a utility knife there for Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Yeah, I think he's a good option for them to have. I think it's just going to help them be better offensively and give Patrick Mahomes more, options.
Yeah, I think that was really like one of the only places that they were weak, especially on offense. Like, that was the only place they were weak on offense, and now it just might just be unstoppable.
Yikes.
Okay, so the first round of the draft is officially over. I wanted to hear what your guys' best moments are, your most surprised moments.
Well, I can tell you what our worst moment was, and that was both picks by the Raiders. I mean, Ruggs is fine, but disappointing. We obviously wanted Lamb going off the board at corner at 19. Position of need, but other than that, interesting to see. You got 2 Sooners going in the first round, tons of Big 12 defenders going in the first round. Not something we thought we'd see, but all in all, a fun night. Some of the wide receivers we didn't think would go so early went, and a run on corners, it turned out, was the hot prospects in this draft.
Yeah, that's true. I think the Ravens really nailed it, and I think it was a surprising pick by the Packers to take Jordan Love. But I mean, who knows? You never know how it'll turn out.
Yeah, for me, it was definitely CeeDee Lamb going to the Dallas Cowboys. Like you said, Ryan, the wide receiver run came later in the draft than I think anyone perceived it would. So for him to go to the Dallas Cowboys, I didn't think he would go that low. But other than that, it was really great to see all the Big 12 defenders going pretty early and showing up for the conference and, you know, kind of proving that it's improving. So that was a big plus for me.
A new era in the Big 12. So let's see.
Of course, yeah. So remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment if you had another moment that was your favorite or something that you can grieve about with the two of these fine gentlemen. So that'll do it.
Why are you frowning?
He's just depressed.
I'm grieving.
You just get used to it, yeah.
Fair.
It's
Fair.
so sad. But that'll do it for us here. I'm Christine. That's Ryan. That's
I'm
Chris. And we'll see you.